everything dark and the surreal parts bright and oversaturated. To the voiceover from the POV of the characters and their god, mixing up arbitrary, seeking for more boredom with the real, immersive and impossible act, artistic pointlessness, sensory experience versus the rational mind, interpretation of the sensory. A nightclub, factory, immersive synth instead of silver paint and tinfoil. Ari, the floor manager, Max the creative hive, Jonas the all-seeing eye, Martha the smaller mobile eye, recording the unrecordable, soon to be past. It's never there when you are, cannot be trapped or imprisoned, only reflected on inside business, art museums. Relevant books to use, Adorno, aesthetic theory, opposition to culture industry, Danto, the end of Alvin
based in the senses which horror fiction is particularly good for, because a lot of our dreads, a lot of our pleasures come at us through our senses. Pleasures come at us. Pleasures come at us through our senses.
On nightclub, dancing. One time, an accident, two times, and then the DJ boss, not the DJ, but without me, you're a factory, nothing more. Silver gun, rotten couch, tin foil, not productive at all. Abandoned hat maker. unelectric. During the day, nothing happens here. Nothing transgressive happens during the day. Nothing unconscious happens during the day. Nothing is happening. Is this happening? Valerie. On some level we are. On some level we are all leveled out. You are despondent. Each age has the club scene it deserves. Each age has the club scene it deserves. Each age has Ari is looking for more. Ari is a strange tool. Ari is Max, who is also looking for more. Everybody is there. Your art is given meaning by fucking idiots on space oil. My art is given meaning by space oil. Inside fucking idiots, exsanguinated by publication on my woodcraft blog, just sitting there, waiting for me to die and never know that it continues, sitting there without me until the domain expires and the Adorno appears, reassuring me that it was all a negative. Technically, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? how we the art world here, out there. I'm gonna write down all of this. I'm gonna write it all down so that 20,000 more brain-dead creatures can come here, expecting that which is already long past. I don't know. I don't know. It will probably happen again. Don't call me a young Hegelian. I don't know what it means. It repulses me. All I want to do is dance. Watch other people dance around me. Beneath, above, there's a total mass of you think? You think? Do you think? Do you think there's a surplus reality beyond this factory site? That I can go there and I can go there and no one else? Maybe not journalists. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Are you? Do people read your work? I'm the heart of this place. I am the heart of this place. Jonas. I'm the heart of this place. Jonas. He's the dorsolateral PFC. A new drug? PFC? A new drug? Put on the fucking tiara and find out, man. You recording this? factory without. Is it a factory without full stops, continuous regression from this place to that? My aim to be impossible, to be absolutely impossible to pin down in the factory, in the lesser sites outside, anywhere, here, there. I will not be tried. Are you present? Are you present now, Ari? Really? Really, you're here? Do you believe? Do you believe this series of commas will never end? Is that jelly? Is that jelly man, or is that blood? Is that Lee or Lay? Lee or Lay? Where was I? A flyer for that band Commune, that band A band next week, or a write-up of PTAs last night. PTAs is a band. I got told it was a band. Played last year. I heard everything you said, man. I'm listening. People always do what they want to do. They do what they want to do. What I want to do? What I want to do is float from silver to Decker and back again. Nestle down there, way down. E-skew, S-skew. The skew the flimsiest of rules until Max has it up. Until Max goes way too far and open up a fucking portal, man. Open up a portal, please. Until Max opens up a portal to that demolished skyscraper, fucking atrocity. No one can. Everybody will be eager to find me there. I know these people, I know them, I know this place. You think I don't?
Some truth, 100% truth. There is nothing fictitious about black magic, in any way whatever. It is a fact. It is a fact which has existed for several thousand years. I mean, when we talk about black magic, we are talking about Satanism, necromancy, alchemy, witchcraft, worship of Satan, the worship of dark forces, whether it's voodoo, juju, whether it's something practiced in the Western world or the Eastern world, whether it's easily defined or not easily defined, the order of the left-hand path, the following of this, the following of that. It is basically the worship of the force of evil as embodied by Satan, Lucifer, the princes of darkness, and their legions and so on. In a very simple sense, of course, it goes much more deeply than that. It is a fact. It is a desperately dangerous fact. It does exist. It exists around us today. Satanic ceremonies will be happening in Britain tonight. Very definitely. Ask any priest, ask any member of the forces of law and order, and they will tell you that Satanism as such, it's there, and it has been for thousands of years. Man has worshipped the devil longer than he has worshipped perhaps an established religious figure.
Do you think that you're in any danger in mimicking it in front of a camera?
No, that's an interesting question, because I must admit that it did enter our minds when we were performing some of these ceremonies. You see, I am trained, as I told you, a priest. The various ceremonies that are carried out by the priest, in this case myself, and the members of his group or coven, are blasphemous ceremonies, totally blasphemous and totally profane. They have to be. That is to say, they must be profane and blasphemous to be effective. This is part of the ritual and part of the belief of these people, that in order to make any kind of ceremony totally effective, it must be the exact diametrical opposite of the real ceremony. That is to say, if you make the sign of the cross, you do it like that, upside down. If you are going to carry out a satanic ceremony, whether it's a baptism or a particular group of people doing something like trying to raise an elemental or trying to create the perfect situation for an evil spirit or trying to produce evil vibrations and so on. They plug in, so to speak, the force of evil like plugging in on a switchboard on a telephone. In order for this to be effective, it would be carried out, as I've already said, by a consecrated person, i.e. a priest, and it must also be carried out on consecrated ground. Now, in this film, I, as a priest, am carrying out these ceremonies like baptism in the name of the Dark Lord in a real church. Now, obviously, I'm an actor, at least I hope you think I am, and I am therefore an actor playing a part. So are the other people in front of the camera who are taking part in the ceremony with me. We are all acting. I asked the parents of the baby, the real baby, that I baptized in this real church in a blasphemous way, if they objected, if it worried them. 5-week-old baby, and parents who are very young, said, no, it doesn't worry us. We are Catholics. Our child will be baptized by a Catholic priest. We will tell him about this, but it doesn't worry us. And the father gave a sensible reason for this. He said, it's only a film. And if you think of it in that way, fine. I have a rather vivid imagination, and some of the people who were working with me in this sequence were also discussing this. And we felt a little uneasy. You know, you are saying terrible things, and you are saying it on consecrated ground. But then the other side of you takes over, the logical side, and says, look, we're only acting, you know, we're not doing it for real. We were sort of looking at the roof to see if there was any sign of it falling in on top of us, but nothing happened. I think we were far more worried about dropping the baby, to be quite honest. While we're on that subject, it might be interesting to say, amusing to mention, that the baby certainly got its own back on me. When it came to the actual baptism of the child, I have already told you the parents were dead, because I was making the sign of the cross on the child's forehead in supposedly blood, upside down, and baptizing the child into the service of the Dark Lord. And the child, obviously getting a bit bored, a bit cold, and like being taken away from the parents and held in my arms and then held in somebody else's arms. And it was making a lot of noise. And I started to speak very quietly and complete and total silence. Myself, I thought, well, you know, it's listening. It was staring at me with rigid concentration. And I suddenly realized why there was this total silence, this rigid concentration. The child was retaliating in a way in which it knew best, all over me, and all over the lady who was holding the child. Well, all I can say is it speaks volumes for our self-control that none of us broke out because, of course, it was extremely funny.
Why has there been a resurgence of interest in the subject?
I honestly don't know. I've been asked this question all over the world. I've talked to people who are serious professional students of the occult. I've talked to a man who wrote a whole book about the occult in America called The Occult Explosion. I think it's a form of escapism. It's the fact that in this day and age we do live in a somewhat disagreeable world in many respects, and I don't have to talk about it. Everybody knows this is a fact. And people are constantly seeking for a way out. And people are constantly seeking for a way out. And people are constantly seeking for a way out. And people are constantly seeking for a way out.
Actually, I'm looking for more masks at night. Has to be at night. More from night. Nighttime. Enhanced, expanded night. Why realities? I reality. Saturated, contaminated, strangling to death. That kind of night. non-ending. Death, death, death. As new artificial dancer. We can't get that at Bitter Pond, can you? You don't have that at Bitter Pond, do you? Is it bitter? For art's sake, for the sake of, I can't even say French. La Pola, or a historical concrete block. You exist outside of this. You exist outside of this. Paradise. Paradise. Coming soon. 1968. Is that a gun?
When I look into your eyes, it comes as no surprise. You're slipping away. And yeah, you're the love of my life. It's so cold at night. I'm begging you to stay. I know it's all a masquerade. I know you're not afraid. You're just what I've been looking for. No other boy can love you more. You're the only girl I君はいつからここにいるのかその卵の中には何が入ってるのかな。眠り続ける大きな鳥を。
その鳥はどうしたの？
今でもそこにいて夢を見続けているよ。
夢？鳥はどんな夢を見るの？
The task of art today is the task of agony. The task of today is to bring chaos, the old chaos, the old Dark Factory chaos that I brought into that shell of dark factory. The dark factory. My dark factory. I won't go back. I'm back already. Just need to realign my physical form with where I know that I am spiritual. I know I'm there. Yeah, the tinfoil was my idea. Taken from the haircutting party. I told Billy to do that. Told Carl to dance, go fucking dance elsewhere. Here, please. He's a liar. He is a liar. I loved him. What is it? What is it? That place? What is that place without me? Call it a fucking rich girl. Low job. Why reality is... I'm sorry, but why reality is real. It's real reality. It's permitted to survive. Red couch. It's probably with... Is it? It's probably with Jonas now. Yeah. Fucking Jonas. Maybe I should go back and get it. Yeah. Should I?